Hello and good morning, everyone. Maurice Rothwell here from TradersClub24. I am the English trading coach. Today we've got the German market opening on the DAX, but today is an extra special video as we are going to unhedge ourselves from yesterday. So you can see in the chart that I'm currently in a hedge, and the number one rule, we're waiting for the first vola box. Hopefully we'll see one around the market opening. So I'm going to show you guys one thing. So if we pull up our economic calendar, so we can see in half an hour we got some high impact news on the euro. So that is good news for our market opening session, as we're going to see hopefully a bit of movement to unhedge ourselves. As you can see from yesterday where we left off, we was up here. Had I have stayed in the trade for a few minutes longer, maybe I would have come out straight away, but maybe not. So it's not so bad. We'll start the day on a new one, and we'll go from there. We'll just wait for the market opening, wait for one of our signals. You can currently see that, especially on DAX, we've got the market coming back towards our big number trade, but we shall wait for a vola box signal. On top of that, what we can actually do is we can set up our second box. So if we go in here, get our template, and we're going to open up a open range just for the morning. And here we are. Take that into our minute chart. Oh, get a bit big there. And then we're going to open up a new SwissBox. So change that magic number, remember? And then change the language. And here we are. So box lines on 15. We're going to go with set 2. Here we can see we've got a few different things on the market at the moment. For those of you who don't know, the open range breakout, the setup goes like this. Purple lines are our big numbers, simply because they are big numbers, considered swivel points in the market, or pivot points. And then we have our open range breakout, this orange box in the darker area. Darker shade of orange is the open range. So this is telling us that the market is due to break out of this range, which we've had a slight breakout, but we shall wait for a further signal to confirm it. If we're going to open up anything, maybe we're going to do a nice C box at the bottom of our open range, and look at that, perfectly in line with our big number and our C box. We'll keep that there for a bit later and wait for the market opening. So we're back 3 minutes until the market opening, and we see we're still dangling around this box area. So I'm going to activate this box and activate our 2 pending orders with it. So while we're waiting for our vola box over here, vola box signals come out once every hour on the hour, so I guess it will arrive right on the market price, right on the market opening. So the market opening is at 9 o'clock German time. It's the collision of the futures market and the cash market with the Frankfurt Stock Exchange opening. So that's what we're waiting for here. That's what we're waiting for. As I said, 3 minutes to go at the moment. Take a look over here. Not so much going on. Again, DAX open range 19 points today. As we wait for this market opening coming in the next couple of minutes, we can see it come. Got about a minute to go. Take a look over here. Hopefully we should see some nice movement today. Here, there, and gold is down there. 1 minute to go. Again, we don't want to stress ourselves out because we're in a hedge. We want to take it slowly, calm. We want to wait for the right opportunity to come, and then we will look at the options and see where we can go from there. I could have taken this big number trade earlier on today, but then again, I want to wait for the vola box. You can see we've got some nice movement here in the market, and down it goes. Nice bit of volatility here. Back down to our take profit, and we've got our vola box. So as we're getting in there, we can get in. As soon as it comes into our vola box, we can see exactly where we want to go. General direction of the market is coming. We need to unlock our button. Wait for it to touch that vola box again. Seems as though we're getting a bit of rejection. As soon as we open up with a buy or sell, it will open a box at the buy or sell target. Again, missed that opportunity. Shame. And over here, we still don't have a vola box. Still no vola box available. Had I have got into that vola box there, we would have been out of our trade by now, but silly me forgot to unlock the buttons. So looks like we're stuck in this for a while. Not to worry. We can jump in over here again. We got out of that trade, first successful trade of the morning. And again over here, still no vola box. Not sure why. Nope, still no vola box over here. No worries. Let's take a general look at the market here. Overall, we're kind of on our way up. Let's pull up that news feature that we saw earlier on. See what came out. So where are we? Just had the speech. We've got a few hours yet until we get some other news. So again, first trade of the day, we're in and out pretty quick, and we've actually opened our second SwissBox in the same place. And we had a little bit of movement, but it's quite stupid of me to miss our vola box here. Annoying. So, give you guys a bit of a rundown on what we're trying to do with the SwissBox here and a bit more about the actual SwissBox. So the SwissBox is consisted of these two lines. We have a green one and a red one. Both of them, those lines are pending orders, the green being a buy stop and the red being a sell stop. Now, essentially what we try to do is trap the market inside of these two lines and wait for that breakout. And as soon as that breakout occurs, our take profit will appear, and we should be able to reach that take profit with the breakout. Now, the way that this works so well is that we have our settings box over here. So we set the size of our risk and the size of our target profit. So we've got our box size up here, box size 15 points, and then the size is 0.02, and our target profit is 0.02% also. So if these two numbers are the same, our take profit will always be the same distance away as the box. So if the box is 15 points, my take profit is 15 points away from the last triggered trade. Also, what this means is every time that the market moves in and out of this box, so right now we're currently in our first trade, a sell. But if the market now takes a turn and goes up, we will trigger our second trade into a buy. And the second trade is 3 times bigger than that of the first. So in order to cancel it out and then move it, cancel out the last trade, and also take into consideration the size of the box. So we just got our vola box appeared over here. We just got one. I think we can also open up we might be able to open it up on, let's take a look at this. So that's the 15 points right there. We can take a while to watch this. Instead, we need to wait for that movement and a clear signal to get out of these boxes. I think for the US 30, the Dow Jones here, we're going to have to wait until this afternoon. Maybe with the DAX, we might have a chance in jimmying our way out. Now we'll wait for the signal. We've got our vola box here. And if it's not going to move to the vola box or this vola box, then there's absolutely no chance for us moving out of the market anyway, as there's absolutely no movement. Over here, you can see exactly what I said. We've moved up through the box now, past the green line, and triggered our second trade, a buy stop. So now the take profit has also moved above. Take profit is automatically calculated to our target profit percentage. It's a pretty easy system to use. We just need to configure the settings, and it's pretty much automatic from there. You need to follow the signals with the templates and the charts, place the boxes where you see the signals, and it's really as easy as that. So guys, we're back, seeing a little bit of movement in the market. Again, not so much. We might be triggering our third trade over here, but doesn't look so hopeful. And then over here, it's really just a question of waiting for that perfect chance. Say perfect. I mean, right here on our big number, we could take it and I could say, I'm going to put a buy on the big number or a sell, even depending on which way the market comes. So right here, we've got the big number. If it comes back down to the vola box, then what I'll do is I'll actually put a buy on in the vola box and go from there. And then hopefully we'll see a bit of movement on the way down. The one thing about the hedge also is that we can't set a pending exit of the hedge, if you know what I mean. So I can't come over here and click on the circle to put my pending hedge exit there. So we do have to keep an eye on the market and wait for our perfect opportunity, or for your own perfect opportunity wherever you would like to exit the hedge. As soon as it reaches the vola box, I will probably enter into a buy. That's that's the plan anyway. As soon as it touches into the box, I'm going to enter into a buy. As our box size is 15, it will actually create a new box over the top of the vola box, which is also 15 points. So you're essentially activating that pending order, which would normally be there just manually. But seems we're getting the rejection at the moment, so it's not going to touch down. Hopefully, if we get it, just waiting for that last push. If we get it, where are we down here? So DAX is moving down. Also Dow Jones. Dow Jones over here. Maybe we can open up a box right there. Set that one there. Again, we don't want to be too stressed out that we're in a hedge because we don't have a margin on the hedge. The minus that we're in is not getting any bigger or smaller. So it's staying the same price, maybe a few cents in movements, but it's really not going to make a difference. So we can actually continue to trade as normal until we see the perfect opportunity to exit our hedge. Third trade in. So pulling up on the screen, seems that we're kind of in a range right here. It's a bit unorthodox. What I might do, as you can see over here, we're currently into the fourth trade, nearing our take profit. So our take profit is just over the daily pivot. And then maybe on the daily pivot, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up on a sell. As you can see here, it's touching base with the daily pivot and we're getting a rejection. Quite simple for the rest of yesterday, also getting a rejection. Here we go. So we're just still got a lot of points to go before we reach any kind of vola box in the US. There we go. I've opened it on the daily pivot, so our sell line is there. You can see we're kind of in a wavelength here. And what I'm hoping for is a rejection back down to our line here. If not, we're going to see it confirm its breakout back down to the line. So we've now unhedged ourselves on the daily pivot. And we'll wait for that to do its job. Over here, we're just a few points away from our take profit. Again, rejection is out. And we're back in. Wait for this to come down. Also, our target, we need to move that a couple points down just to make sure for slippage. Over here, still nothing. And the same over here, nothing. So the great thing is, now with my unhedged trade, as soon as this chart comes down into this box, I will be out of my hedge. Just about. So we need around, as soon as we reach this area in the market, I'll be out of that hedge. Nothing to stress out about. We've still got a few trades left in the allowance. So it's just a case of letting the market do its own thing. As we can see, we're in quite a good place right here. Personally, that's what I think. Just waiting for some price movement here. As we know, trading is a waiting game. We just need to wait for the moment. Take a look at our others. So US, still just ranging. Not a lot we can do right there. This daily pivot line here, we're getting a little rejection from the line. So guys, we're back. Nearly 45 minutes in now, so you can see the market sort of squished into a tiny price zone. So I'm hoping that there's going to be some sort of burst out of this tiny price area in the next few minutes or so. As I said, we don't need so much points now. Seems as though we're coming on our way down, but then it comes straight back up. So the reason why I did hedge yesterday was the fact that it was getting late in the evening. It's getting over to 5, 6 o'clock, and we were still in the same SwissBox. And yeah, it's time to hedge there. I'm not sitting there all night hoping that maybe it will close itself. So we hedged it. We wait till the morning. Normally I would have opened on this vola box here, but as you saw, I forgot to unlock the buttons, so we didn't manage to get out in time. But we can see we're nearing on our way down. It's not so far for us to reach that take profit target. Whoa, and then we got it. So guys, we just had that outbreak down here. It happened too quick for me to resume the video, but we broke out down and we're out of that hedge. So what can we take from this session is not to stress out when we're in a hedge. A hedge is, I would say it's a panic button, but it's not. A hedge is a button that we would use when we're getting to the end of the market times or there's not enough movement left in the market for us to continue our SwissBox. So we can always hedge at any time of day and we want to open it back up on the market price with the vola box, or yeah, like there you saw my daily pivot. We could see right here that there was rejection from the daily pivot as we came up, so it was a great opportunity for us to take and open up a sell for that pivot. Yeah, I hope you found it educational. Um, if you want to learn more, or if you have any more further questions, please write it down in the comments. You can also check out our our webpage, TradersClub24.com, and become part of the team. So until tomorrow, thank you very much. And this evening, we have a live stream for the US market opening at 2:15 until 3:15 UK time. Thank you very much.